Huge game for Sunday Night Football. We have the Ravens at the Bills. It's a rematch of the divisional round game from 2024, in which it was a back and forth game, and the Bills ended up winning because Mark Andrews dropped a 2-point conversion. So we're going to get into this game. We'll talk about the picks and the props for this game. I like quite a few props here. We're going to build a same game parlay as well. So before we do that, please hit like, subscribe, comment below, share this video, visit walterfootball.com for tons of content. We have week one and NFL picks against the spread, and week two in a couple of days. We have college football picks. We went 5-0 on Saturday, rebounding from a week one that was not so great. So congrats to those who followed. We have 2026 and 2027 NFL mock drafts, fantasy weekly rankings, NFL power rankings. We grade every signing, we grade every trade. It's all at walterfootball.com, and it's all free. We have a lot of ads, but you can have an ad-free experience as well for a small fee as well. Okay, so let's get to this game, this huge game here, which could really decide home field advantage. The Ravens are -1.5. They actually opened +1.5. So the Bills were favorites. Now the Ravens are favorites. This is sharp money coming in on Baltimore to move this line. And I'm going to be with the Sharps. I don't always go with the Sharps, but I think they are on the right side in this game for a couple of reasons. First of all, the Bills have an injury in offense. Khalil Shakir, he has a high ankle sprain. Now he's going to play in this game. I just don't trust his ability to cut. I don't think he's going to be 100%. And that is going to really affect Buffalo's offense because without Shakir, they really don't have much going for them on offense. So, people seem to like Keon Coleman, even though he couldn't separate last year. Joshua Palmer's here. He's really struggled last year. Dalton Kincaid figures to bounce back because he had a knee injury last year, but he was wearing a sleeve on his knee earlier in the offseason. I don't really trust that either. And of course, we had Josh Allen, who's going to have a big game, I assume, and then James Cook, too. So it's not like the Bills are going to get shut out or anything. They're going to score some points. I just don't think that their offensive potential is as extreme as it would be with a healthy Khalil Shakir. Another issue here for the Bills is that they have two cornerback injuries. Tre'Davious White is going to miss this game, and Maxwell Harrison was already on the pup list. So they have a great corner in Christian Benford. They have a great slot corner in Taron Johnson, but across from Benford is really going to be problematic. And so I think that Baltimore should be able to take advantage of this. Also, the Ravens are notoriously great for starting the season week one. John Harbaugh is a fantastic coach. He always prepares his team well for the start of the season. I know they didn't cover last year against the Chiefs, but Andy Reid's another coach who prepares well. And if you're wondering why he lost to the Chargers, well, it's because Jim Harbaugh is also great at preparing. You have these three great coaches. So Sean McDermott's a good coach, but I think that John Harbaugh is better. So these three reasons are why I like the Ravens -1.5. I think it's going to be like a medium-sized play for me. Not like an amazing play, but, I do like Baltimore here. So let's get to the props. There are a couple things I like here. Passing touchdowns, rather. Lamar Jackson is over 1.5 -130. Now, I always say this. Make sure you check out other sports books. You can get better vig. Maybe you get a -115 somewhere. Maybe a -120. Maybe this is the best number, but you always have to check. Just because this is how you can beat the books, by getting the best odds, and also having different accounts of different sports books give you access to, profit boost and stuff like that, bonus bet opportunities. Like these are ways you can beat the VIG, because the sports books will have an advantage over you if you don't with the VIG. But getting free bets, getting profit boosts, like a 25% boost or something, that'll put this into the plus. So or at least 50% will. So make sure you check other sports books. Now I'm using FanDuel. I just think that this is the best interface. But Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns seems great. Lamar Jackson had 41 passing touchdowns last year. Like, I feel like you should be able to get 1.5 easily, especially with the Bills' cornerback issues. So that is something I like for sure. Rushing props, I love both. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson over rushing yards. You have Lamar Jackson over 46.5 rushing yards. You have Josh Allen over 31.5 rushing yards. Quarterbacks who are mobile, like Jackson and Allen, they tend to run a lot in big games. Smaller games, they might not get there. They might get there too. But in big games, they're going to do whatever it takes to win. And doing that is just running the ball. You saw that with Mahomes in Brazil. Just running so much. He had almost at 60 rushing yards. I think Jackson could easily approach that and eclipse it. And then Josh Allen, I think, could get to 45 or so. So I think they'll both comfortably be over 46.5 and 31.5. In fact, if you look at their alt rushing yards, They have some good opportunities here. So Josh Allen at 40 plus rushing yards is plus 154. I like that. And then Lamar Jackson alt rushing yards is 60 plus is plus 182. I like that. So I almost want to put that into a parlay and just have just an amazing payout. So if you get rid of this, you get rid of that, put in Jackson plus 60 plus, Josh Allen at 40 plus. We're on a 3-legger. We're already plus 888. And so you could toss something else in as well. James Cook rushing yards. I'm not in love with that. Ray Davis is okay. Derrick Henry. Keep in mind the people point out that Derrick Henry had a huge game. I think it was week 4 last year against the Bills. Matt Milano didn't play that game, and so Buffalo's going to be much better against the run than they were in that game. So I don't necessarily think that Henry's going to go over rushing yards. I don't like his under either. I think it's a fair number. Receiving yards. So not much that I like here. Zay Flowers is a little interesting at 58.5, but I think the guy I would bet on if I had to bet something here is Rashad Bateman at 36.5. Mentioned that Buffalo's number 2 corner situation is very rocky right now, and so Bateman should be able to take advantage of that. I would also look at Khalil Shakir under 47.5 receiving yards, just because he's coming off the high ankle sprain and may not be 100%. Now, who knows? Maybe he makes this amazing recovery, but I don't think he will. So I would bet the under on that. And, really Baltimore's secondary is much improved this year. They're one of the teams that made the playoffs this year that turned a weakness into a strength. The weakness was the secondary, just got burned every week until the midseason when they moved Kyle Hamilton back from linebacker to safety. And then they struggled against the run. But they added Jair Alexander, they added Chidobe Awuzie, and they added Malachi Starks to really improve the secondary. So I like Shakir under there. Anytime touchdowns. So this is going to be the 4th leg of our parlay. I bet this individually. It says here, this is a good example of why you should look at other sports books. Mark Andrews, anytime touchdowns, plus 165 here. On BetMGM, at least on Saturday afternoon, he was plus 190. So much better value. I love the anytime touchdowns for Mark Andrews. The way he let his team down in that playoff game. If I'm Andrews, I'm waking up every single day and just thinking about that game and thinking about how I want to redeem myself. And lo and behold, they have the same matchup, same location that we saw last year in the playoffs. I'd be shocked if he doesn't score a touchdown. Like, they're just going to force the ball to him. And plus, this correlates well with Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns. So we get the Mark Andrews plus 165 here, and our parlay turns from 888 into 1813. 18-1 on a parlay is fantastic, and you can get this boosted. Like I said, DraftKings right now, they have a 50% boost on their parlay, so you can get a 27-1 here, just phenomenal. Now they limit the $30, but you get $30 here, you win $554 with the 50% profit boost. You're looking at what is it, 270 or so. Actually, no, I think it's 810. It's 810. So that's just terrific. So I would do that for sinking parlay. So good luck to you betting this game. I think there's some good opportunities as we discussed here. But otherwise, please hit like, subscribe, comment below, share this video. Visit walterfootball.com for tons of free content. I'll talk to you then.